Back at it. Back at it. How y'all feel? How y'all feel about Ray J getting all the Suge life rights? How y'all feel about life today, man? That's what it's really about. It's really about how you feel about yourself, how you feel about life, how you feel about this world you living in, you know? Sometimes you just gotta take your time with shit. You know, a lot of my homies, I always talk about this, a lot of my homies big on astrology and talk about the Saturn solstice and what the equinox we're in. I believe in all of that shit, you know? I believe it's all real. I believe it all has an effect on how we live. But you cannot believe it. He said Ray J to go. Oh, I didn't even see you talk. He did finesse the system. My bad for getting off on a tangent. I didn't know nobody was in the room. Ray J is the GOAT. I hit it first. What's the other track, G, that Ray J popped off? Damn, we had some people in the room for a second. Everybody dipped out on me. Don't leave your boy. I'm just running through them tonight, you know, man. I just want y'all to feel me tonight. It's gonna be a little different show tonight. I want y'all to understand how we coming on the fundamental level. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta get back to the basics. Let me stop this for a second. Sometimes you just gotta get back to the basics, you feel me? You gotta get kinda back like what your foundation is, what you started on. Nobody want niggas who play both sides of the fence. Everybody think that shit phony. One wish. Hey, wait a minute, something like that. One wish. When we go back on that radio shit, but this is what I was saying. Like, everybody wants you to like hone in. They want you to hone in on your craft. People want to see you succeed. You know, they want to see you do it uniquely. I mean, they got some haters. You know, you got a lot of haters. Everybody experience them. I've experienced fucking haters. You know what I'm saying? And then New Orleans don't have a problem. You know, that's where I'm from. New Orleans don't have a problem with a nigga stealing your shit. You don't. Who have alcohol problems? I don't think that's a real thing in New Orleans. I doubt it's a real thing. Thank y'all for joining the live. I appreciate y'all coming in here, man. I really don't think I think everybody's like a functioning alcoholic in this city. You know? I went on a small tangent about astrology, then I got off it for some reason. But we're at Setdeflo Club. This is our Monday night radio show every Monday. We play all type of music. We play some house shit. Oh, I gotta find a track for y'all I want to play for y'all tonight. I want to play y'all this Tokyo track. I'm about to start releasing a lot of unreleased shit, but it's gonna just be leaks, some shit. It's not gonna be mixed. It's gonna be some shit for you to just hear. We're gonna get into that pocket. For right now, I'm gonna just play a couple of house tracks while we're here. They've had so many tracks that I got to get through this weekend, man. It was an amazing set this weekend. My man Flim came through and killed it as usual. It was Crudy Boo, and they blew up the Hard Rock, the whatever it was supposed to be. They blew that up. So we had like a very eventful weekend in NOLA. Frank Ocean did a house party. That's not in NOLA, but he from New Orleans, so we gonna rep it. You feel me? Shout out to Setdeflo. But shout out to Frank Ocean party. Shout out to Bufan. He actually got to play that. That's just big for the city, man. The city's fucking elevated, man. It really is. I love where we're going with it, man. I love that the influx of different cultures. Well, you know, in my opinion, it all originated from New Orleans anyway. But I just love that people are starting to see what we have, you know. to offer to the city. You know, I'm not even monitoring these tracks that I'm playing right now. I'm really just running straight through them. You know, I'm gonna start this track. It's called 1990 Mood of the Era. But while I'm getting into it, you know, when I was a kid, I used to do a lot of improv. I had this improv class. I was good at improv. But the older you get, the more you start to realize you don't like people. And then you get to the point where you don't even want to talk to people anymore. So I kind of lost my gift of improv. Because when you're good at improv and you're good at freestyling and you're good at doing all type of things. Frank Ocean keeps doing bottom tracks with Sango. He need to stop jiving and bring that energy back home. He should. But you get caught up in just the everyday mundane shit of life, man. But I say that to say, man, always be a kid, man. Go get into this track. Where they at though? Where they at though? We back. We back. While I was on break, man, I was watching that Gucci and Charlemagne clip. Gucci went off on Angela Yee and Envy. He wasn't fucking with their energy for some reason. I get it though. For the most part, you just want people to be real with you, man. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want people to be fake. Like, you could deal with a motherfucker really being fake if that's what they are. Like, they tell me this is how I interact with people. Okay, I can respect that. If you're a fox, you're a fox. If you're a fish, you're a fish. I'm not gonna compare a fox to a fish because they live two different lifestyles. You know? If you get with a nigga, you feel me? The first time you meet him, and that nigga tell you, look, I ain't about that action, I ain't about that crime shit, I'ma tell. And then you do a crime in front of him, and he do what he said he was gonna do. It may be punk shit, but he said he was gonna do it. You gotta respect that. You know? You can't judge a monster and compare him to a tadpole. Don't work like that. You know? I don't think I ever told y'all how I got into house music. You know, for the most part, when I was a kid, I used to burn CDs a lot. I used to be like the CD man. I used to burn CDs for the kids I went to school with. You know, I used to hook them up $5. Well, I really started with like $6, $7. But me and my older cousin taught me how to burn CDs, and it was just always around music. I was always listening to it. I was burning hip hop shit, man. I was started making beats when I was like 14, but you know, I would listen to so much music. I would get tired of listening to the hip hop shit. So I like listening to the techno shit at the time because I didn't know what to call it. For some reason it gave me some soul, but I also liked reggae music a lot, man. So long story short, I think that influenced me as a kid. That influenced my taste for music and my thirst for wanting to hear something that had the rhythms in it. You know what I'm saying? Especially the reggae music, the early techno music I used to listen to, even though I didn't understand what I was listening to. I knew it would move me. I knew I felt the way when I heard this type of music. So even when I started DJing, I always tried to implement some form of house or techno, right? Or electronic music. When I first started DJing, trap was real heavy. Floss with Diamonds, Boyer, Avicii's not trap, but a lot of these tracks was real heavy at the time. I mean, it was going up. I mean, I even worked with a group called Deeper Space. Shout out to my man Nasdaq and Star. When I had introduced them to some trap shit, I was like, man, y'all need to rap on this. I was always trying to merge the two genres. I was trying to give niggas that sense of a juxtaposition. You know what I mean? You know, I'm fascinated in juxtapositions. I'm fascinated in seeing things not being in that box and then bringing it into that world. You know what I mean? How do you box that square? I mean, circle that square, or box that circle. Well, you could box the circle, but you can't square it. But you can't. Can you box the circle, or is it the other way around? I'm trying to think. Which one is it? Is it box the circle or circle the square? Oh, I know. You can't put a box in a circle unless it's a small box. You know? Going back on Instagram Live so people could join. I got my man Tucker coming in here soon. You know, I might just end for a second. My man Tucker coming in here soon, but I was just talking about boxing square and shit, boxing a circle. So many ways that you could go about doing that. I think I was gonna play this DJ Topcat song, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get into this Folamar track. This always some groovy shit. I love Folamar shit. You just need to ball. You just need to belly. It's one of these tracks, but we gonna get into it anyway. We vibing out tonight. I got friends coming through. No squares in the circles of winners. On that note, man, we gonna get into this track, Folamar. You just need to belly. Setdeflo.club/live if you on the YouTube. Come fuck with us, man. Tonight we in here.
Somebody asked me, just be ready so you can be free. Somebody asked me, just be ready so you can be free. Somebody asked me, just be ready so you can be free. Somebody asked me, just be ready so your whole life can feel. This warm spirit in my soul I can feel. This warm spirit in my soul I can feel. This warm spirit in my soul I can feel. This warm spirit in my soul I can feel. This warm spirit in my soul I can feel. This warm spirit in my soul I can feel. This warm spirit in my soul I can feel. This warm spirit in my soul I can feel. This warm spirit in
Like Jesus, like
See this track right here? This is one my girl called Lisa gave me. See, a lot of people I fuck with, I like people who let their actions speak for themselves, not their words. I like when your actions do the talking. It gives me a better perspective of who you are, you know what I mean? When you're doing a lot of fucking just verbal, lip syncing, that shit don't do nothing for a real nigga. I can't fuck with it. I can't, you can say anything, you know what I'm saying? Dogs bark all day. Some of them bitches don't bite, though. This track right here is called Black Jesus. It's by Vascular. If you couldn't hear it, it's a bomb-ass track. I got some people coming through, supposedly, but right now I'm by myself. Yeah. Tonight is Setdeflo.club/live. by myself for a little bit, but we just vibing. We listening to a lot of tracks. Some shit that I be bumping throughout the week. A lot of tracks I really can't play right now because it's YouTube. I'm gonna make a switch, man. We gonna do this shit off. We gonna do this shit on some other shit. You feel me? We gonna make this shit real live. But like I said, if you in the chat room, just press 1. Let me know you in here. I was just watching that Gucci Man interview, man, with Charlamagne. Him and Charlamagne. Charlamagne asked him if he ever, he asked him, does he regret anything he's done? I can turn this down. He asked him, does he regret anything that he done in the streets? And Gucci just eloquently said, the guy, Gucci had got acquitted for self-defense because he had an altercation with some dude he killed. Gucci was like, nah, man, that guy deserved to be where he at. Now I don't know the situation. I don't know who to. I mean, some people probably deserve to die. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know that man specifically situation, but he stood on his square. Like he stood on his own too. It was like, fuck it, I did what I did. He ain't bend a fold. Some real shit in my opinion. When you don't bend a fold, it bees like that sometimes. Halloween coming up. I still don't have a costume. If you got any suggestions, let me know. My girl want me to wear a beret. I don't know how a beret gonna fit on my head though. I got dreadlocks, man, and they thick too. Pause. But yeah, I only got 3 dreadlocks. I don't know where the beret gonna go. I still haven't found this song for y'all. There's a couple of songs. I might play some new Odyssey tonight. I definitely probably play some new Odyssey next. I played it this weekend at Setdeflo. The shit went down. So I'm kind of fucking with, just giving y'all some shit that y'all don't usually get. Let me see if it's gonna pull up. My computer tripping today. It's giving me all sorts of issues. Let's see if I can find it though. There might be another file. I don't really want it to be too y'all don't have to be pressed to hear me speak too much. And I know it's the radio where you're not supposed to have dead air. You feel me? I understand you're not supposed to have dead air. Oh, I got an old track. I'm gonna play an old school track. It's called Wordless by me. But just think of this as we in the living room together. And we're just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? You got some weed. It's Monday night. You might be doing your homework. And you could just hear my voice. If it's soothing enough, I just want you to hear my voice. And, you know I'm going to be here on Mondays for you. Hold on. I'm going to play this track and we're going to get into it. I got my guest here. This Lil Jodeci, Wordless.
slouch.
All right, man. Let me turn this down a little bit.
I'm all the way up.
We back in the building. I got my man Tucker, as you can see.
Yeah.
A light-skinned counterpart.
Very light.
He's very light. He's very light.
Some would
light.
even say white.
Light and white.
That was my nickname on the football team in high school.
You was light and white?
Yeah, I was the quarterback.
I
I was the starter quarterback.
Did you play sports, Tucker?
You know, my mom like really pressured me to get on the track team in 8th grade. I guess she felt like, you know, I needed to have that experience. And I auditioned for all the different track things, and I auditioned for high jump, and I was like...
Wait, was you fast? You got to be fast to run track.
Well, I wasn't running track. I was doing high jump.
Oh, so you could jump high.
And so I tried out. I say audition. I make music, so I say audition. I tried out for high jump, and I was like, I got home, I was like, yeah, I think maybe I might make high jump. You know, I was good at that. And then I didn't get picked for anything. And then like the next day, they called me to the office, and they were like, oh, you got picked. So I was like, oh shit, all right. I guess they forgot about me. And so like I did high jump that season, and like I was terrible, man. It was like me, and then the other dude on high jump was like the best, like the jockiest, like best dude in the whole school.
I can't imagine you doing any
dude.
sports
It was bad.
activity.
It was bad, dude.
I've never seen
and
you
then
do any sports
later
activity.
on, a few years later, my mom was like, "Yeah, I just gave them a sob story about your dad, so they let you join the team."
Well,
I was like, "Why'd you tell me that? You
would
should." Like, I was like, "Why would you even? You should just let me believe I made the team."
Yeah, she could have led with that.
Yeah, I was like, "What was the point?"
Mm.
Yeah. So anyway, that shaped who I am as a person.
That molded you.
I was like, maybe I should just download Ableton instead.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't even know how we got on a sports topic conversation.
I don't know.
I did a lot of talking to myself while I was in here talking to myself, right? Because there wasn't too many people in the room. So I said, it's not as easy to hold a conversation without dead air. So I notified the audience that don't trip if it's dead air, because
Right.
I want you to like just act like we're in the house smoking together. You got your weed. You can hear my voice if it's soothing, and I'm gonna play some music.
It is soothing.
I don't want to be. Yeah, it is. Thank you.
It's good. Yeah,
That's what
it's a, you know.
My girl told me it's soothing. You know what I'm saying? They usually say like I have.
It's a good radio voice.
A vibe of a voice.
Yeah, it's
I
a
know
DJ
it.
voice.
Yeah. But I don't talk when I DJ.
That's cool. Oh, you got chill. That's
I
cool.
have
You're like the
chill. I
strong
have
silent
chill.
type, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know, Jazzy Jeff doesn't talk when he DJ either, and I kind of.
That's true. I never saw him DJ.
You haven't seen him? He's a hip hop legend.
No, I mean I've never like seen him live.
Okay, but
I
you
know who he
Jazzy-
is.
Okay, bet. I was because we had this conversation.
I've heard of him. I'm familiar.
About Outkast last week, and you know we almost got you out the door. You know your Outkast take is almost as weird as Chill's Flat Earth take.
I don't. You know, I worship Outkast. I don't know what the issue is.
You
All I
shoulda-
said was I don't think Speakerbox Love Below
That's blasphemous
is
already.
consistent.
I don't think
It's a. I think it's a
anything
9
after
out of
that.
10. I give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay, well we
9.5 even maybe.
We good with that. We good with that.
So wait, I want to hear your thoughts on the new Frank Ocean song.
The bounce track.
No, DHL.
No, wait, did it? I haven't even heard it.
You
yet.
didn't even listen to the.
Should I pull it up?
Yeah, pull it up.
I think I should.
Well,
Pull it up
look,
on
let's
break.
talk. Here, yeah.
I haven't heard
When
it
you
yet.
go back from the break, when
Yeah,
we go back from
on
music,
break.
you can
I'm
play it.
definitely
But
play
it's cool. It's it definitely feels like a Lucy before that album. It's not like a single.
He's not putting out an album. I don't even know why people saying that. You think he's putting out an album?
I mean, it feels like an album. He's in album mode.
What does that?
He's doing shit.
He's in album mode.
It's a party. Oh, here's remixes. Here's a song. You know what I
He's
mean?
never done nothing with any order.
Yeah,
all.
but the thing is, with Blonde, he had all that shit with the label, so that was
So now you
different
feel like
circumstances.
he's open to do. Number one.
I mean, I don't know. It's possible.
So you know what? When I seen the party, I'm not gonna lie. A small 15% of me, but it was smaller than that. Like, you know, everybody have a little hate in them, and my hatiness was like, I've been doing this for fucking 3 years.
Yeah, I heard a lot of bad things about it.
Oh, I didn't hear nothing bad about it. But before you get into the negativity,
No. I mean, I would kill to be there. Honestly,
Yeah.
It was just like dumb, like think
Yeah.
pieces were written about it.
I
you know?
hate think pieces.
Yeah, it's
Unless
like,
it's-
all right, it was a fucking party.
unless
Like,
it's
it's
a
not
real
gonna
thought.
change. People thought it was gonna change their lives or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's like it was a dance party.
It's a fucking dance party. But my thing is this, right? And it's good for the culture. I understand it. You know what? I didn't even get mad at Frank. I get mad at when you do something right and you're doing it, no one pays attention. Well, this is probably human nature until the star shines on it, right? Like the light has to shine on something for people to see it.
Right.
You know, like the Batman symbol, he would have to shine the Batman symbol on the moon for people to see it. If you didn't shine it, Batman wouldn't know to come save somebody.
Right.
So
doesn't mean Batman's not out there.
yeah, I'm just having this thought live talking to you about it. So I'm not mad anymore. I was mad for 5 seconds about it. I was like,
was there
damn
like a
it.
little bit of bitterness?
Yeah, I
you
was
feel
like,
like
damn
it was
it,
like,
man.
how come?
I'm trying. I'm out here with it. So, anyways, shout out to Frank because he's from New Orleans, and I did shout him out. Shout out to the Prep H party. It was a Prep Plus or Prep
Prep
H?
Plus.
I'm sorry.
After
Prep
the
Plus.
HIV prevention.
Bouffant played that
Medicaid.
party.
Yeah, that's amazing. And
That's
the thing
insane.
is, it's like you
Shout out
Frank
to
was
Brett.
highly involved in that. It's not like he just like told someone to do a party.
Yeah.
It was like Justice, Sango, and then Bouffant.
Yeah, it was.
Which
that's
is
ill. That's ill. Shout out
Pretty
to-
amazing.
shout out
I
to
mean, I bet he got a huge bump.
So, not to be negative, I
Clout-wise.
didn't hear anything negative. What did you hear that was negative?
I don't know. I don't know.
heard
'Cause
something
I wasn't there, and
I wasn't-
I don't agree
none of
with
us-
anything
none of
that's
us
said.
know.
So
Okay,
it's
but
like
you
I think people. I don't know. I think people just expected too much.
Oh, okay. They
I
thought
know
it-
there was like a Pitchfork article went viral that was like
Oh, I need to read these.
saying how like it didn't deliver or like I don't know, but it was just kind of like
Motherfuckers be hating.
yeah, I don't know.
Motherfuckers be hating. I was hating for selfish reasons.
Right? You're like, why didn't I get the phone call?
Nah, not that. I just was like, fuck, we throwing a house party in the city for years now. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and it's fucking.
Come pull up.
I
you
mean,
know
your
what
parties are fucking
Pull up.
amazing.
They
you know what I
jumping,
mean?
they jumping, but people are gonna just see people are gonna experience things when they're supposed to experience them. I was trying to play Odyssey new track, but I'm gonna play some Tokyo shit.
Cool.
I was trying to play Odyssey new track, but I should wait to play Odyssey new track. I played it at Setdeflo this week and it went kind of down.
Which one?
Culture Shock.
Oh.
Yeah, it went down a little bit.
Oh, I bet.
I tried to get him to perform. He didn't perform. He was sitting right there.
We gotta. Maybe this is a
He
little
rubbed
bit.
me
Maybe
on my
this
back
is a little.
all night. He rubbed me on my back all night, yo.
That's some Yves shit.
I was like, what are you
That's some Yves type shit.
Man's will rub
He'd
me.
be like giving you like thigh massages and shit.
If I see
You
kept
know.
rubbing my back, I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? Rap, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
This
So-
may be a little bit too behind the scenes, but we gotta work with Odyssey and his performances. I think
All right, I think he's gonna be amazing.
he's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. Once
we gotta get from point A to point B though.
we all need that. We all need that. With that being said, we gonna play some unreleased shit. That's not released. It's some old
Nice.
track. It's an
Nicely
old
said.
track that never came out. It might never come out, but I want y'all to hear it on Set the
We're
Flow
leaking it.
Radio.
Rip it to your iTunes.
Probably.
True story. Knocks on the door. It's knocks on the door. Baby girl, baby on the road now, baby no, baby gonna be the night. Baby girl. Baby, can I be? Baby, can I be? Baby, can I be me tonight? baby, can I be me? Baby, can I be me tonight? And have been you tonight? Taking over you tonight. And like I know it's
I put that little house, like 4-bar house part in there,
Mm-hmm.
just because I love house.
You do, don't you? I noticed that about you.
I just did it. It didn't have nothing to do with the song. I was like, let me just put these 4, pop, pop, pop. You know what
No,
I'm
that's
saying?
cool to have that little bow on the end.
Yeah, yeah. If you listen to the track the whole time. So I listened to the DHL. And
I listened to the DHL.
the DHL. Isn't that like a
No.
moving company or something?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's what I thought. It looks like I don't know what Frank's got his inspiration for this. Also, man, you know what? Not to get off of Frank though.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm not about to go to a
It's
tangent.
easy to
But-
talk about Frank.
But this is what I wanted to say. The picture. There was this. I don't know if the artist from New Orleans did it, but the picture that he utilized for the party.
Oh, Yeah.
I seen a girl do that, man.
oh,
I
is
don't-
is she local?
I think she's local.
I love like the bubbly.
Yo, I
like,
just
visually
I
looks
just
cool.
followed her, man. It was amazing, and right before that thing came out, I wanted to reach out to her, and I'm still gonna reach out to her because that shit's amazing. I wanted to give her a shout out. I just like to give people shouts out. You know, give them their flowers while
Give
they're
it
still
credit
here.
where it's due.
Yeah.
That's important.
Shout out to Syph, man. I did his art show this Saturday. You didn't come to that. Did you know about it?
I couldn't come, man.
Damn it.
It looks
man.
cool.
It was chill. It was a vibe.
I can only do one thing per weekend these days. I got so much shit going on with the code
With
stuff.
the coding?
Yeah, man, just learning how to do that. It takes so much time.
Yeah, I see you say you tired of being Neo.
Yeah, I was going through it. I don't want to be Neo anymore.
It's tough.
I don't want to be Neo
Well,
anymore.
you learning so much shit in 6 months. It's fucking crazy. That you just brain overload.
It is, dude. It really is. But I'm not gonna stop though. They're gonna have to kick me out of that building. You know.
Well, that's amazing. It's about not stopping. That's what life is about.
I'm trying
not,
to elevate
not stopping.
the lifestyle.
You know,
You know?
don't stop until you can't. Till your hips break.
Words to live by.
What I wanted to tell you. I had a hot take.
What's your hot take?
Why the fuck is my phone going off? I can't say it on the radio.
You can't say it.
No,
Oh
it's too hot.
shit!
Because I feel like I got too
that's
much
hot.
going on. I feel like I have.
It's cool.
You know, I changed my name to Jesus Hennessy, and if I say like I'm Jesus Hennessy combined with my hot take, I just don't think everybody's going to understand me.
Yeah.
So I need to do one or the other. So I'm gonna say my hot take for the project that no one knows about. So don't say what
Right.
the project is.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But yeah, man, I have a lot of hot takes. I should.
You gotta be careful these days, you know.
Yes, man, it sucks.
Yeah.
It
I
sucks.
mean, I don't know.
Do you think it sucks that you have to be careful, or is that just
I mean,
what
it's.
should we do?
I feel like you know, I value empathy
Me too.
as
Me
a
too.
personal trait, you know, and it's. I don't know.
It could get weird.
It is what it is,
when-
and it's like, at the end of the day, it's kind of like you can give a fuck or you can not give a fuck what people think, and you know,
Well,
obviously it affects different. You know, you can be like, oh, I don't give a fuck what people think, but then all right, well then it's like you might fuck your money up, you know.
Yeah, I think we got into this conversation.
Yeah,
last
we kind of.
We-
Yeah,
we-
it's
we
very
edged on it.
2019 conversation.
It
to
is the
have,
29th.
you know?
But the thing is, it might not even be this conversation.
I think I think nihilism is about to come back big time.
Nihilism. Explain.
Cynicism is about to make a big comeback. You
cynicism,
know,
yeah,
because if you think,
everybody-
I don't know, think about like 10 years ago. You know, like people weren't so sincere. You know,
You think
I feel like irony was big. You know, No one really gave a fuck about shit. Obama was in office. It's easy to kind of be like everything's. We chilling. Obviously things weren't perfect,
Peachy
but
Dory. Nah, the
that was a
economic
vibe,
system
though. That was the vibe was.
You said that was a vibe.
The world. It was the vibe that was going on. The world wasn't as obviously on fire. I mean, it's been on fire. But
it's been on fire since the goddamn. And that's just not us, but
it's just a pendulum that swings.
Yeah.
It's a pendulum that swings.
Are you into Bitcoin?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think
yeah.
it's the future. I mean, the technology, cryptocurrency is a technology. I hope that it become. Especially with thinking about how corrupt the world is and the powers that be. I think cryptocurrency might be a way for the people to really regain strength and power.
Everyone who's probably over 35 thinks it's bullshit.
I told you my dad's like obsessed with it.
Oh, he is. He's
Yeah.
over 35 though, right?
Yeah, my dad's
Your
like
dad's not 30,
60.
right? Okay.
He's really deep into him. He's all in on Ripple XRP.
Oh yeah, that's a vibe.
Yeah, but he's like, it's all he wants to talk about though. I'll be like, yeah, I'm doing good, Dad. He's like, well, XRP is about to, we got these deals going. I'm like, all right, well,
look, I got a good friend of mine, right? Who I see every probably 8 months, and he doesn't have no phone. He's off the grid. He'll just knock on the door, and he just comes and asks me, "What you had on the XRP?"
I wish people would do that.
That's what he does. He came in last week. He was like, "Yo, you got any more XRP?"
You got any more XRP?
And then he just leave it in the middle of the night.
Please.
I promise you, it's no exaggerating. He just leaves out of the blue. He comes out of the blue. He leaves out of the blue. He has no cell phone.
Well, once I don't know, once I get out of this fucking, once I'm making some money, man, I'm definitely
You gonna cop some XRP?
Yeah, my dad's like, yo, I got some for us, like if it pops off, I got you.
Well, if it pop off, y'all gonna be all be millionaires.
The thing, my dad is, he was like, my dad had the story about why he's like super into it, and he was like, wow. He watched a lot of things come and go over the years that he didn't invest in.
Oh yeah,
and he was like, I learned my lesson too many times. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't have the examples, but like something about different materials and shit, and investment opportunities, and I think he's like, this is real, but my thing is, it's like people put a lot of people really into the fact of not just XRP but other cryptocurrencies being validated because they're picked up by like banking institutions or governments. And
let me go live on
to
Instagram.
me, it seems like one of the positives about crypto is that it has nothing to do with the banks that are in power, these like evil, corrupt corporate banks,
I mean,
that's what's exciting to me about it, is that it's like I said, it gives power to the people,
Yeah, my thing with that is I don't know how much the powers that be are going to allow power to the people. But that's just me being pessimistic. I mean, and I'm not very much a pessimistic person.
I think it's going to take a violent overthrow of the system to really make any real difference.
Violence is always the key.
And even if, I'm full on like Bernie is the answer, but at the same time, the president only has so much power. It's going to take...
I think Bernie's too old.
It's going to take... Well, the thing is, it's going to take a movement, and Bernie represents the movement. So Bernie's not going to change anything by himself.
You know who I like?
Who's that?
I told you, right? Yang.
Yeah. I told you. I was like, yeah, about Yang. You're like, no. I was like, yeah, you're gonna be in the Yang. I told you that shit.
No, I told you this about Yang.
No, I was like, yeah, man, you type of dude that would be all about Yang.
I've been fucking with Yang. Wait, you gotta be talking about somebody else.
I told you, bro. I swear to God, I put you on. See, you don't want to give credit where it's due.
No, you didn't put me on Yang.
I showed you bounce music.
Oh my God.
I showed you house music, man.
You like to be blasphemous.
I taught you how to DJ, bro. Don't lie to the people. Come on. I'm gonna taught you everything you know.
My point being said was, hold up, before we get into a new track, my point being said was, I don't know my point.
I love a lot of the things Yang is saying.
That's what I was trying to say, probably.
I think I would love. I mean, dream scenario is Bernie Yang together. Ticket? But the thing is, neither one of them are going to change the world themselves. It's about the ideas they're putting forth that are slowly being accepted by mainstream society. You know, everything Yang talks about, like the freedom dividend, you know, the
Give me
universal basic
$1,000
income.
bucks, yeah.
That's undeniably going to be part of the future, you know. Everything Bernie talks about, you know, Medicare for all and, you know, no debt college and all that stuff. It's not going to be done overnight. He can't do it all himself, but it's about making these ideas more mainstream, showing people this is not radical. This is how it's done in pretty much all over Europe. This is how it should be. Propaganda is being spread.
Propaganda.
Propaganda's bad, man.
When we get back, I'm gonna play this track.
This is our propaganda.
This is our propaganda. I mean, that's a slippery slope when you start talking about propaganda. It is.
Let's not get too. I feel like every time I come over, we always get like super it gets deep, you know.
Oh shit! I dropped my Henny. It is, but we gonna get into.
Oops! I dropped my Henny.
You know, sometimes you drop your Hennessy, man.
Metaphorically.
Chill sent the request. Hold up, he wants to talk to you.
All right. Oh, Chill's got something to say.
Hold up, we still live. We still in the building.
The hive is live.
I think he sent the request too long ago, though. I might.
He probably got impatient. There he is.
Oh, there you go. Chilling.
What you got for us?
Oh, we live. Hold on, I'm gonna put you on the mic. I'm gonna put you on the mic so you can talk. Say what's up to the world right quick. Yeah, you're on the mic.
All right, first of all, fuck what Tucker's saying. You heard me? fuck Bernie Sanders.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
He said, "Fuck Bernie."
Bring it on.
Out the gate.
Fuck Bernie, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Learn me something.
Bernie to me is a Zionist, and he takes too much money on my check. So
wait, what?
At this point.
Bernie gonna take no money out your check.
I don't know, but we gonna have to.
I think. Are you talking about Medicare for all and socialized medicine?
I haven't had a job in years, in 7 years.
His proposed bill that he was gonna do, the one that he proposed.
Wait, which bill?
Like over like $700 on my check.
You're talking about are you talking about Medicare for all?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the deal.
Go tax exempt.
Here's the deal. So you're going to be paying a little bit more in taxes, but you will never pay for anything health related ever again. So you're going to be saving a lot of money.
But this the
regardless.
Thing.
And I think
talking
about propaganda that's being pushed is saying like, oh, he wants to raise your taxes. People don't talk about how much money you're going to be saving in other ways because it's like you're going to have to go to the doctor at some point.
Some people don't like to go to the doctor.
I mean, hey.
Shout out Dr. Sebi.
You never go to the doctor, you know. You don't ever go to the dentist, you know what I'm saying? You don't go to the emergency room, you know.
I got the best healthcare. I get the best doctors. I get the best.
That's not gonna change though.
Right now, I'm good.
That won't change. You're gonna have everything you have right now.
Oh shit! Look, Chill, we about to play this song. Stay on.
Stay woke.
I'm gonna come back on you when we come back off the song. We coming back to you.
Stay woke.
All right. We about to play this track. All right, yo. We about to play this track.
It's a lot of great points.
We was talking too long. We about to play this track. Chill have a lot of points about Bernie. I just think the motherfucker 89 years old and he not going to last that long.
He's 79.
Yeah. That sucks. It's Setdeflo.
Oh, well.
It's Setdeflo Radio, man.
Oh, shit.
Tucker, you
It's
know
a great
what?
song. I wish he would re-release Gold Teeth. He put it out, but he took it down.
Oh yeah. 'Cause I didn't release the track.
Oh, you were like kicking off.
That's
dude.
my shit.
That's a great song. I love that song.
Oh shit, did I not take the... Did I not take... We back in the building. We getting it popping. Prescott in the building. Nathan, you want to say something to the people?
Yeah, what's up, y'all?
Yeah, this is Nathan. He's here with us.
Nathan.
What's good with y'all?
Tucker
How y'all
brought
doing
him. We don't
tonight?
know why Tucker brought him. I think that was his ride. But
This is
he's
a good
cool.
friend of mine.
He's cool, and he brought us a dab.
We're learning how to hack the Matrix.
Oh, y'all learning
together.
y'all learning how to hack the Matrix. Chill is back. We're about to bring Chill back in the building.
Chill's back. I bet. Hey, Chill. I bet Chill liked the new Chance album.
Hold up.
Chill said hot showers the song of the year. You heard that song?
Hot showers.
Off it's like hot water, hot shower.
I did not
Off the
listen.
Chance album.
I did not listen to that.
First of all,
First of all, Tucker, fuck you.
Chill said hot water, hot shower, hot chilla.
You're the look, Jodeci. From now on, Tucker's the only white person allowed.
Nathan's cooler than me, honestly.
Nathan,
Yeah, Nathan's got chill.
More than one white people.
Nathan look like he chilling tonight. He look like he vibing. We give it. We got to
Chill.
pass to that.
Don't listen to him. He's a troll. He's a master troll.
We can't have any more white people because we already Setdeflo already got in trouble. Already got accused of being too white.
You know,
We did get accused.
I
of
forgot
that.
my dashiki at home.
We did get accused of that. Next time, Tucker's gonna bring a dashiki, so he's gonna be.
I got one of those
He's gonna be
hats
half
with the
white.
fake dreads coming
He's
out.
gonna be half white.
You know,
A dashiki doesn't make you black though.
I think it does. It's in the Bible. It's in the Quran.
It's in the Quran.
Yeah, chapter 1.
Yeah. So I forgot what we were talking about off air. Well, fuck. I think the mic picked it up though. I think the mic picked it up about me talking about putting
The trigger
just put like yeah. You need a bullet to the dome.
for what? What scenario? Tucker part of the Frank Hive. I'm definitely a huge Frank fan.
Yeah. I mean that's been.
We're not gonna-
You missed that.
Yeah, no, I missed it. So what scenario will you kill someone besides self-defense?
I won't kill someone. I won't kill anyone.
Okay,
Let me-
yeah,
let
let's
me-
get
let me-
Let's get this on record for the court
like,
case.
I won't kill anyone unless someone comes into my home unannounced.
Right.
Then that's between you and God or whoever you believe in.
Hey, I'm with you on that one, brother.
But my thought pattern was this, right? A lot of people are confused.
It's true.
They don't know which way is left, which way is right. And some people are so lost in the woods, right?
Lost in the
They're lost in the woods. They don't know how to
woods.
get out. You could cut the trees down. Once you cut the trees down, they will still be lost. They'll believe that they'll be confused because like why are the trees missing?
It's like The Village.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know your
M. Night
reference.
Shyamalan, The Village.
No, I haven't seen that.
Joaquin
Is this something
Phoenix.
else to watch?
Oh, you got it.
I don't know that reference. I don't know that reference.
Chill knows.
Oh, you know that reference? So I'm getting to a point. I'm getting to a point. Let me finish my point. So my point is this: you could cut the trees down, try to help a person come out of confusion.
Yeah.
But they'll think you're crazy, or they'll think they're crazy because now they see the truth, but now they don't even understand that they're in the truth because they was so in confusion for so long.
You can lead a horse to water.
The only way you get them out of confusion is to reset them, and by you reset them, I mean you need a bullet to the skull.
Yeah.
That's the only way you get them out of them. Reset the Nintendo. Because sometimes the Nintendo don't work.
Yeah, but people, there are people that are like born in these like crazy cult communities and they grow up in them and they, people do escape and they find the light. It happens,
You think a cult is a bad thing?
Sometimes.
Is it always a bad thing? Or you know what I mean?
And most of the examples I've seen,
What's the root word?
You think a goat is a bad thing?
Hot shower. No,
What you think is a bad thing?
I asked him if a cult was a bad thing because me and Tim had this conversation yesterday, right? But
Name a good cult.
name a bad one.
Scientology.
That's a cult. Yeah, you're right. But put it like this: cult is just the root word of culture. It's really just a culture. You could have a positive culture. Is football a bad thing? That's a culture. That's a fucking football is a cult to me, in my opinion. A motherfucker getting up and going beat a motherfucker up every day.
But not every cult is the same. There are levels for sure.
There are levels to cults. All
You
I'm
know.
saying is not all cults are bad. That's my point.
Yeah, it's like there are Christians who are great people, but then some Christians are like have cult-like behavior.
Church is the biggest cult.
Fan is the root word from fanatic. So, fan is something. Are you a fanatic?
Most definitely, you are a fanatic. Some people.
I'm a Frank
have
fanatic.
Have you seen the Michael Jackson concert movies? Have you seen those? When people pass out, cry,
Oh,
it's crazy. All of those fans are fanatical. R. Kelly fans are fanatical. They don't believe he done any of that shit.
I mean, I've been surrounded by people speaking in tongues, going nuts. You know, I've had this experience. I've been in it. You know what I mean? So like,
Have you ever spoken tongues?
no, I have not. Not yet.
Have you ever smoked crack before, Tucker?
Not willingly.
Let me ask you this: is this
No, I never smoked crack, man.
you
I probably
smoke-
won't ever smoke crack. I'm not interested.
Nathan? Have you smoked crack?
I have not smoked crack.
If
but
you but let me hit
I've
the
hit a
butt. My bad.
dab with coke on it.
Oh, that's all right. I get that.
That don't count. That's
He
an,
said he did a little cocaine.
he hit a dab with coke. That's
No cocaine.
intense. I wouldn't do that. That's not insane though.
It's not insane. We know. I've seen worse.
I don't. You know, I'm anti-coke.
So I'm under the
Put that on the
impression
record.
that my mind is strong enough that if I happen to do crack, my brain can get off it. Will you think you could do crack and get off it?
Why even try?
I'm not saying I would try. I'm saying if I happen to do crack.
It's possible for not because I know people that have done crack and they haven't done it again.
It's about the idea of your brain being strong
Maybe
enough.
so, maybe not. But there are people who have thought that and then they did crack and became hooked. So you know.
So don't even go down. Don't even jump on that monkey.
It's not even worth it, bro.
Don't even jump on that
It's
monkey.
not even worth it, man.
Well, for some
For
reason,
what?
people people love crack. The people who do crack love it.
I'm gonna get got if I go over there.
That's all I'm saying. What is it about crack that people
It
love?
makes you feel invincible.
Oh, you feeling?
Turns all your bad feelings into good feelings.
Oh. Oh.
I think
No,
I'm talking about heroin.
I thought that was heroin. Yeah, I thought that was
Heroin's like
Yeah, I
everything.
thought opioids.
Everything's fucking molasses. You're in the molasses river, just cruising.
Well, I never did crack. I don't know.
Is there a good crack song that we could play?
Crack rock, crack rock.
Oh, no, I can't play that.
Yeah, that's the thing for this week. It's the end of this episode. Crack rap, baby.
Well, that's a good thing. Hold up, let me see if I got a track.
Just
that
search
we can
crack
get into.
on
I
Serato.
don't have a crack song.
I feel like all crack songs are gonna be like kind of like '90s hip hop, but it's gonna be like anti.
You know what? I
crack.
got this. Tucker, you ever listen to Corliss?
Who?
Corliss.
Oh yeah, I love Corliss. That ambient shit,
Yeah,
right?
this the shit.
Whatever happened to him?
I don't know. This is the shit I first got on. This like that Fortet type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's
I
different.
love Fortet.
I love
Fortet
Fortet
is
too.
oh my god. He put out some new shit this year actually.
Y'all ever heard the Bobby Brown story when he used crack to make fried chicken?
I did hear about that. That sounds.
You know,
that sounds insane.
I served Bobby Brown in a restaurant once.
Why would you put crack and fried chicken together?
I mean, hey, if you love crack, you love fried chicken.
Fried
you know?
chicken's already like crack.
He thought it was flour, but it was crack.
All right. Once again, we are Setdeflo.club. We gonna get
Slash
off the
crack.
We gonna get off the crack conversation. I'm gonna play this song, and Chill's gonna come back after I play this song. Chill, we gonna see you in 5 minutes.
Don't you go changing.
Don't go nowhere. Let me remove you.
I got a good topic for when we come back, actually.
Tucker said he got a good topic.
Let's
about
riff
that
on
the radio.
nostalgia.
Because honestly, hold up, we're back. You can't see us yet, but we're back.
You know what's nostalgic for me? I had this feeling the other day. I was it was last week. It was that cold snap we got, and I was biking through mid city.
You talk about the cold snap, the pills, or like the cold front we just got?
No, the cold front.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing these pills. No, the cold front we got, and I was biking, and someone must have been smoking some weed,
Mm-hmm.
and it was
Was it a
cool.
little crack?
And it was a little. I felt the smell of weed in the air, and I was brought back to being like 16, 17, getting high outside. You know,
No, I'm
being
talking about
sneaky.
like music, Tucker. You talk about some other
Just
shit. You
nostalgic
talk about some drug
vibrations. No, I was talking about. All right,
shit. You talking about his childhood.
brought me back. Nostalgic music,
Yeah, like what's nostalgia? Like, all right, so
maybe like Nirvana.
what's the Nirvana?
Nirvana. I mean,
Okay, that makes you feel like
7th grade, 8th grade.
all
You
right,
know,
bet. So if somebody drops some Nirvana,
Animal Collective, very nostalgic for
if that's
me.
dropped in the middle of the party at the right time, you losing it. You losing your shit.
Yeah, Nirvana might be kind of weird to drop in the
I mean,
party.
but if it's played in the right way, you
yeah,
losing your shit.
yeah, I'd be like, fuck
You
yeah.
busting the nut. Ah.
I am ejaculating literally.
Yeah. I did
At the
too
party.
much. I just did a lot of shit just now. People gonna
Now
look
we
at
know
me
how
weird.
you come.
Well, sometimes. If you jack off, do you come?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I just
Oh, you
stop
just
it.
edge?
No, I don't even edge. I just hold it in.
That's called edging.
Well, okay. Edging is when you're trying to you go to the tip and like.
Why am I gonna jack off? I'm not
For
gonna
your
come.
power, you got to keep that strength.
Oh. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I see
You
what
heard
you're
about
saying.
that?
Yeah, I'm
Sexual
familiar.
transmutation.
Yeah.
He knows about it. Nate knows what that
Yeah.
shit is. Look.
Nathan's got that.
From like primitive, and once you lose like your primitive, like I guess.
Oh, give Nate the mic on that shit.
I guess when you lose like your primitive thoughts, like you lose your motivation because you really don't have any like the meaning in life is to reproduce and procreate. So if you don't like, so if you're always get in to like ejaculate is like the highest, like it's like the best feeling that you're ever gonna feel, and if you can reach that whenever you want, then it kind of like it just basically like gives you no meaning.
Yeah, you have a busted nut and you feel like
I
shit
got. All
afterwards.
right. I'm about to go on a cum sabbatical.
Yeah, man. You should only come if you have sex.
All
So
right.
that gives you more drive to have sex, number one.
All right.
And you shouldn't be busting random nuts. I mean, I'm not saying I haven't done it before when I was a kid. But what I'm saying is you control that. You don't bust off random nuts. And also, it will, whatever you're focused on, you have more energy to drive through. You ever read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill?
No.
It's an amazing book. And it's not about getting the money at all. It's
Oh,
about your mindset.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, Nate's
All right.
on this shit.
All right.
Real-
damn,
real
I gotta,
shit.
I gotta
Yeah.
fuck with. Oh,
You
damn.
should referee it.
Nate's gonna put me on.
Put it like this. It's a boring read for like the first 100 pages.
All the best books are like
But
that.
once you get past the first 100 pages, you get into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everyone read it. Everyone who bought their money read it. It changed my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you this: I had it for about 5 years before I ever finished it. I just had it sitting, and I just
Waiting for the right time.
I had it since I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, I actually thought about nostalgic music. Yeah,
Oh yeah. While we were
actually, Al Green makes me really nostalgic because my dad was playing it a lot
Yeah.
when I was little. Al Green and the Cars.
The
That band, The
Cars, no.
Cars. They had that song, "Just What I Needed."
Oh, I got just what I needed.
Yeah. That was like
I
their
never-
big hit.
Yeah, I never knew.
For some reason,
Your dad played a lot of that.
and like the Beatles, Miles Davis. That was like the big.
Is this a hot take? I'm not big on the Beatles.
You want to talk
man.
about the Beatles?
I'm not big on the Beatles.
Yeah.
Not everyone swears, but I'm just not big on them.
I feel like that's not even a hot take anymore. I feel like the hot take is I love the Beatles now.
Are you serious or are you trolling me?
No, I'm serious because I feel like everyone's like, you know what? The Beatles are overrated.
But I always kind of felt that. I mean, they wrote some good songs, but I was just like,
I mean, it's what you grew up listening to.
GQ would say I'm blasphemous. He loves the Beatles.
If you didn't grow up,
if I didn't grow up on it.
I grew up
on,
like
Still Pulse and shit,
being
Bob Marley.
brainwashed that the Beatles were like it.
I mean, but if put it like this, I don't see how you could brain. Well, you can't brain some.
I mean, I'm exaggerating.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
say it's brainwashed, but
Well,
I grew up.
What's your
My
favorite?
dad had every Beatles CD.
What's your favorite Beatles track? But your dad was also born in
My
that era.
favorite Beatles track.
I'm serious.
Oh my! I can tell you my favorite Beatles album
Okay.
is the White Album.
The White Album? Okay, that's the one I hear about.
That's my favorite.
Jay-Z went the Black Album.
Danger Mouse did a mashup called the Gray Album.
All right, yeah.
But yeah, man, I love the Beatles. I listen to them in waves. You know, it comes in different periods of my life.
You know,
I want
I
I could just name a bunch of Beatles songs that I
I
love,
think how
but
white people feel about the Beatles, black people feel about Sade, or Frankie Beverly and Maze.
yeah, I don't think there's a
You don't think
correlation.
that's a-
I don't think
You don't
there
think that's a
is
correlation? There's a correlation to everything.
because I don't think there is a correlation.
I was about to say, how do y'all feel about us being in a simulation?
A simulation? Oh, okay, we're going there
Don't
now.
stop me on that one.
I do believe we're in a simulation.
Hit us one more time. Hit us one more time.
In a simulation, like for sure.
Well, I
actually 100%
The
believe we are in a simulation.
I gotta bring Chill in for this one.
Oh yeah,
Number
Chill's
one,
Chill's
did
biting
Tucker
his
tell you
fingernails
about
right
Don't
now.
Die on the internet?
Nah.
Oh, he didn't tell you about it? Tucker, what the fuck? You might supposed to be my boy,
You just
bro.
keep saying don't tell anyone about it.
You can tell people about it. You don't gotta tell them it's me.
Bro, I'm too busy talking about me.
Motherfucker.
I gotta talk about my shit. I gotta pump my own ego up.
Wait, what you said? What you said?
Let's go back 1 second.
All right.
It's no coincidence that Tucker's favorite album is the White Album. Okay?
I said my favorite Beatles album, you dumb motherfucker. Not my favorite album ever. Favorite Beatles album. Okay? Let's get that straight, bitch. It's no. Oh! He said the White Album.
He set you up for that.
The Beatles are okay, and
That's a valid opinion.
they're okay. They're overrated to me. They're overrated.
I think they're rated.
Overrated,
I think they're rated.
but
He said,
They're rated.
He said it in the middle.
why?
But I like Mark better than Fresh Prince, so who am I to call?
They're the most underrated, overrated band.
Why listen to the motherfucking Beatles when you got the Temptations, the fucking OJs? I'm not about to listen to
It's
no fucking Beatles.
completely
Those
different
interviews
music.
out here, I'm about to
It's
listen to
completely
Beatles.
different.
Beatles don't-
Tucker says
the Beatles
completely
don't slap,
different.
bro.
They don't. He said they don't slap.
They coexist.
He said Beatles
They don't slap.
He said they
You ever
don't
listen to
slap.
Helter
They don't got-
Skelter?
they
That
don't got
song
no 808
slaps.
They don't got no 808s in them.
I know, right?
The Beatles need 808s. I'm going to remix 5 Beatles songs tonight, but
That sounds cool.
they're going to take them down as soon as I put them up on SoundCloud.
Yeah, Helter Skelter definitely. Helter Skelter, the song by the Beatles, inspired Charles Manson to kill all his
Oh,
people.
that's crazy.
So that song definitely slaps.
Damn, that was slapped then. Hold up. We were
That was the first metal song, actually.
Chill. My man Nate say we in a assimilation. You ain't vibing with that?
I don't know where I stand on that because I think we are. I wouldn't say that because that's on some Matrix shit. To where like once we die, we're like in like portals or we're like.
I don't know about that.
All right. So I'm gonna do 2 things.
I believe we're like gods, bro. I believe we're like fucking gods. We're like mini gods.
But
All right.
you know where I stand on a lot of this shit, Chill, because we talk about it. But I'm interested in that perspective, in Nate's perspective, because have you ever seen The Matrix?
I have, but
How
I
many
was
times you
young.
watched it?
I've watched it like once.
Oh my God, you gotta
Well,
watch
only
it.
once?
You gotta
need to
watch
go
it.
back.
If you're into coding, you have to watch The Matrix. You also have to go on Don't Die on Internet.
Okay.
.info. That's a project that's being worked on right now, and they have an article up there about. Let me see. We can pull it up right now.
Pull it up.
Yeah, let's pull it up right now.
Pull it up, pull it up,
We're
pull
going
it up.
overtime tonight. We're overtime at Setdeflo.
This is an emergency episode.
He said y'all niggas should rap battle. Wait, chill.
Who would have thought?
You and Tucker got to do a rap battle. Chill. Go. All right. bet.
Yeah, right? Tune in next week. I can't. I will never rap live anywhere for any reason ever. That will never happen.
Well, you just
If I ever rap, I would deserve to be destroyed.
you should just battle him and just watch him do nothing.
We should do a beat battle. That'd be actually interesting.
Yeah, just battle him the whole time.
That'd be like me be like, all right, chill, let's do a guitar battle.
Well, you should do the guitar battle and let him rap and see who's.
Wait,
who
what'd you say,
sounds the
Chill?
best. Tucker probably got bars. He got
Maybe
mad
if I like sat down and like was like, I need to write a verse to save my life. You know, I mean, I write songs. I've been writing songs since I was like 5 years old. So not to stun on him.
You fucking dope.
Stun on you with
That's
my
dope.
artistic
Yeah, I mean, that's dope. That is just
creativity.
Just flexing on the motherfucker.
You know,
What's poppin'?
I didn't say it was good.
I feel like it's good.
Dang, that was sweet.
So look, we going a little
Tender
overtime.
moment.
I think we gonna cut it short. Well, not cut it short. We done. I'm gonna play a track to get out. I'm gonna stay on Instagram Live for a little bit, and we gonna get into this. Before I get off this assimilation conversation, right? Let me.
We need to get the dude from Canal Street.
We keep talking about the.
We need to get him on the episode, bro.
Hold up.
Oh my god.
Chill's back.
Chill is back.
Hold up. We gonna play. I'm
Back
gonna play a
again.
track on here, and then we gonna be out. We gonna see y'all next week.
Good night, you too.
Be back for the YouTube battle with
Say
between
goodnight.
Tucker and Chill.
Good night.
My man Nate was in the building with us tonight. He held it down on his code and shit, and he got the dab for a motherfucker. So hold up, let me get this track and we gonna get out of here. What you want to hear, Tucker? It really don't matter. I can't.
Yeah. I don't know what you got, man.
Yeah.
Play that Yeezy.
We gonna play that Yeezy.
It's a crowd pleaser.
It is a crowd pleaser. Drink that I'm sipping on.
Hey, oh yeah, play
Have
that
you-
one.
did-
That's
did-
underplayed.
Did you see Yeezy's 12 minutes like against the clock when she had to make a beat?
No.
Oh,
She
yeah.
did one of those.
Yeah, she did one of those.
Oh,
But
is
it's
it
weird
good?
as shit.
It's weird. That's cool.
Cause like, before we get out here, she records into like a fucking handheld mic, then take the chip out of the handheld mic, put it in the computer, and then, I was like, why are you doing all that shit?
It's part of my process.
But the handheld
It's part
mic
of my
hella
process.
expensive though. It's like one of those pickup, like, you know, it picks up sounds and shit.
It's just what she had.
I guess. All right. We'll see y'all next week. Setdeflo.club/live. And Chill vs. Tucker next week. It's
I'm
gonna be
bringing
poppin'.
내가 마신 음료수 내가 봤던 영화도 내가 어제 뭘 했는지 기억이 안 나는 이유 내가 마신 음료수 그게 아니야 내가 봤던 영화도 그게 아니야 내가 어제 뭘 했는지 기억이 안 나는 이유 그게 아니야 Bringing out the colors in me, I feel so fine. Making up for what you can't see, I feel so fine. 그게 아니야, 그게 아니야, 그게 아니야, 아니야, 그게 아니야, 그게 아니야, 그게 아니야, 그게 아니야, 아니야, 그게 아니야, 그게 아니야, 그게 아니야, 그게 아니야, 아니야, 그게 아니야, 그게 아니야, 그게 아니야, 그게 아니야, 아니야, 그게 아니야. 내가 주고받던 말 그게 아니야. 내가 일어난 순간 그게 아니야. 내가 뭘 할 줄 아냐고 내가 할 건 다 한다고 그게 아니야. 그게 아니야. 내가 주고받던 말 그게 아니야. 내가 일어난 순간 그게 아니야. 내가 뭘 할 줄 아냐고 내가 할 건 다 한다고 그게 아니야. 그게 아니야. Bringing out the colors in me, I feel so fine. Making up for what you can't see, I feel so fine.